Crafts with Julie, and today I have a bracelet to share with you guys, if I can talk right, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so we are going to be using the memory wire. I said it right this time. I've been known in the past to call it memory foam because I'm a goober. So if I can get this to get situated right for me, so I can go ahead and show you. Whenever I went and I cut it, I just did 3 loops, and here is one end right here, and here is my other end, so you can see kind of in comparison where the ends are, just so that they overlap quite a bit, just to make sure that you have enough room. You will end up cutting some of this off, but that's okay. You want to give yourself space and room. And I've already got my pattern laid out, as you guys can see. Laying out your pattern does help it go a whole lot faster if you kind of figure out how you want it to go, and then you just lay it out that way. You can just scoop up with the end of your wire and just go on a little bit quicker, because this is a little bit time consuming to do these, just because you want your wire to be long enough so when you put it on, or whoever you give it to, whenever the person puts it on, that there's enough wire there that it wraps around the wrist and it keeps the bracelet on without having to clasp it together or anything. So what I've got here, I've got 2 different types of big beads. This one's just kind of a white bead with a little bit of some marbling in it. I don't know if the camera can pick that up good or not. That makes it kind of blurry. But just trust me, there's a little bit of marbling, kind of some black marble. And then this bead here is just kind of a frosty type bead, and I'm using my purple beads. I've got like my light purple here, and this one's a clear with the light purple stripe going through it, and then I have my dark purple and then the clear with the dark purple stripe through it. I'm just going to alternate, and I have 5 of each of the colored beads, and we're going to start with the light purple. And I only chose purple because I have a lot of these beads, and as some of you guys might know, I've said it in previous videos that purple is my favorite color. And so we're just going to go through and pick all these up. And we just alternate. We do all the light purple, and then we do one of the frosty beads, and then we go to the dark. Just scoop those right up. Well, we would if every bead had a hole through the middle of it. And that one dark purple did not. That's the second one out of that batch that I've caught. And that stuff happens. I just kind of think to myself, like, well, the machine did it, and the machine had one job to do, and it couldn't put the hole through the bead. Alright, I'm going to move the camera down just a little bit, because the way I've got my beads set up, that's just going to get just a little bit out of view there. Ah! It tried to escape, but I caught it. Okay, so now you guys can see patterns starting to emerge a little bit more. So you just keep repeating that. The way that one was turned, I thought that was another one that didn't have the hole in it properly. I was going to have to get the beads back out and dig for another one just like that one. And you just continue going. Get those solids and then the clear. And then another frosty. And it took me a good minute to go through and try and kind of get the spacing right and the count right. But that's going to be with any piece of jewelry that you're going to make. And just because you picture it in your head doesn't mean it's going to turn out that way when you start making it. You can get an idea in your head and then just start with that, but you are going to have to make adjustments. That's just the way it is. Okay, we're getting close to the end there now. Oh, come on now. Okay, get another white one. And it looks like I need to adjust the camera again. Just kind of bring you guys back out here just a little bit. All right. Got one more section to do. Push these beads down the line there. Okay, this is our last frosted bead. And the last little stretch here of the dark purples. Okay, come on. There we go. That one had something in the middle of it, and I was afraid it wasn't going to go onto my wire. And then we end with the white one again. And as it worked out, I had 6 of these white beads, the marble beads, and then I had 5 of the frosted. And then, of course, I don't know how many sections it is, but you got 5 of each color of your beads. And then just whenever something like this, I like to, whichever color or style or type of bead I start with right here, I like to try and end with kind of the same thing on this end, just to try and help it look a little more uniform or what have you. Okay. So see, we have quite a bit extra there. That is good right there. All right, now we're going to try and cut this. There we go. That might be a little bit long. Yeah, that is still a little bit too long. Let me cut just a little bit more off. I mean, just a little bit. That little bit will make a huge difference. There we go. Now just remember, when you are cutting down close like that, to cut your excess wire, be careful and just take your time, because if your hands slip, you're going to send your beads flying across your table and you're going to have to redo a huge chunk of your bracelet. Ask me how I know. Okay. And then with these, we got that groove there. Use that to help squeeze the rest of your wire once you've started making your loop. I use that to squeeze the rest of it closed, just because it is so close to the bead. Now, to add the finishing touches, I've got a couple little charms here. This one kind of a little pearl, and this one's a little cupcake with the little pink on the bottom of there. And I know we got purple on here. I don't have a purple cupcake, so we're going with pink, and that's what we're going to go with. I figured that the cupcake would be kind of fun. And cute. We're going to slide that on there. And I think this jump ring is a 6mm, I believe, if I remember the writing on the packaging. And there's a cupcake. And then over here on the other side, we're going to put our pearl. Not our pearl, our opal. Yeah. I was going to say, because opal is one of my favorites, because that is my birthstone. Plus, opals are pretty. Okay. You get that on there and you close that up too. And there you guys have it. It's simple and easy. It's just a little bit time consuming, but it's still fun nonetheless to make. Alright guys, and there you go. Got your little cupcake right there. Let's see if I got it turned the right way so you guys can see it. There we go. Just something fun. It's okay to have fun from time to time. And I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And as always, if you have any comments or suggestions, just send me something down below the video. And you guys have an awesome day.